What should be my first FPV drone? Thank you for $2 Australian. Ollie Flipchick. The simulator. The simulator. Then once you're good in the simulator, you can pretty much get whatever drone you want. I think a good choice for your first drone is either a 5-inch freestyle drone, assuming you've put the hours in the simulator to be like half competent at flying it, or like a 3.5-inch is a good, like, smaller one. I don't actually think a Tiny Whoop is a great first drone. In some ways, Tiny Whoops are harder to fly. And, but if you're going to fly indoors, like a 65mm Tiny Whoop is fine. Amanda M says, any review coming on the Skyzone O4O? It's on sale now for $360 US. Seems like a good goggle, but I can't find any reviews. Have I reviewed the O4O? It feels like I would have. Well, I've got the O4X. What's the difference between the O4X and the O4O? $1024,768 OLED screen. Blah, 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 blah. 1280 by 960. So 1024 by 768, 1280 by 960. So it's still a 4:3 screen, but it's a lower resolution screen. What? This is a new goggle? Blunty, is this a new goggle?
I don't think so. I think it's been around for a bit.
It's got an ELRS back. What is this? What is this nonsense? What does it have to do with DJI O3? Is it just a kit buying together? Oh, I see. I see. No, I see. Okay, forget that. Sky O4O. Why have I never reviewed this? 38-degree field of view. That's not that impressive. It's the discontinued. Oh, is it the... Oh! Okay. It's the EV300O under a different name, isn't it? That's it. Okay. Don't network error me. Bingo. Okay. Yep. Okay, so check the specs and make sure. Yeah, okay. So the reason you can't find a review of this goggle is that it's actually the Eachine EV300O, but Eachine didn't make this goggle. Skyzone made it, and Eachine sold it under their own name. Now, Eachine, I guess, has stopped making it? No, yeah, Eachine has stopped making it. So Skyzone is selling it as the Skyzone Sky O4O. So what you need to do is you need to look up reviews of the Eachine EV300O. And that's the same goggle as the Sky O4O. And I did review that goggle. Okay. Now, okay, I feel better. We figured that out. Phil the Fainting Goat. Why isn't more FPV equipment Part 15 certified? Many people say just get a ham license, but amateur radio can't be used for commercial purposes. So anyone using a Part 107 with a ham license is in violation of FCC regs. Yeah, you raise several good points there, Phil. The reason FPV equipment isn't Part 15 certified is that analog equipment basically can't be Part 15 certified. Because when you're doing analog transmission, the output power limit is so low that it's essentially unusable. It's like 0.4 milliwatts, less than a milliwatt. In addition, to be Part 15 certified, the antenna has to be hard soldered. It's literally, you can't change the antenna, not even by unscrewing it. And like once a long time ago, there was a Fat Shark video transmitter that was Part 15 certified. And like literally it had like no range because it was transmitting at less than a milliwatt. And it was just useless. So then how do digital video transmitters, some of them get Part 15 certified like DJI. And the way that they do it is that digital transmissions are less prone to interfering. And so there are higher output limits for them. They can transmit at higher powers and they're basically more relaxed in what you can do with them. So then what about the ham license? Well, you just get a ham license and then you operate commercially and the FCC doesn't care, as far as I can tell. I've literally never heard of anyone getting in trouble for doing commercial work with a ham license. Sunshine, good to see you back. Sunshine, haven't seen you in a little while. Thank you for a $10 super chat. I've been running Ghost Tyrannus QX7 for all my radio links, and the QX7 finally shot craps. Looking for a new radio with no budget. Oh, you know specific budget, but nothing crazy. Easy transition, comfortable with OpenTX and Lua scripts. Get the Boxer. If you're happy with the QX7, then you'll love the screen on the Boxer because it's basically the same dimensions as the QX7, and it'll do everything you need it to do. And similar form factor. Not exactly the same, but similar. Fuzzy. Thank you, Fuzzy, for a $10 super chat. What FPV backpack is your favorite? Currently, I'm using the Rotor Riot backpack. I'm happy to say, in fact, I should do a follow-up video on it. I have been literally around the world, well, at least across the ocean, with that backpack. Traveled with it on my 6-week business trip, and had it with me every day. Into and out of cars and carrying it around, trudging around, and it's held up really well, and I'm still really happy with it. So, do you know the difference between the Pit Stop Pro and the Pit Stop Pro Stealth Edition? Yeah, the Pit Stop Pro Stealth, I mean, like, I've tried to figure that out too, because the Pit Stop Pro Stealth is, let's see, 169. The difference, as far as I can tell, is that the Pit Stop Pro Stealth removes the piping, the colored piping. That's it. If you look at the Pit Stop Pro, Pit Stop Pro, this price has come down. I thought it was higher. It's the same price. Pit Stop Pro has this green piping and green stitching, and there are some people who like their stuff to be blacked out. And so the Pit Stop Pro Stealth Edition just removes those colors to make it a little bit more blacked out. That's it.